Recording. This is the 10th of December, 2022. I could scream. Why? I got off early this morning from the shift of last night from 11 to 7. Coworker blessed me with saying get up, coming in early, and we swapped out vans. And I was able to go and find the workshop on set basics. But the damnedest thing is, 3 things bothered me. I was slowly getting tired from working last night. One. 2. I needed to go back home and clean up and come to the presentation, the workshop presentation, which is 2. But 3. Both my sister and mother were at home with each other, and my older sister is watching over my mother, which is in decline. So, which do you think would have won out other than sleep and watching over family members? 1 and 3, a little bit of both. A little bit of both. I mean, yeah, I had to come to work later on the night. However, I still wanted at least to try and learn something about getting into acting and TV and all this other stuff. And I actually went searching for Spot Studios, which is 5550 Flyer. And since I'm not too far from the end of Flyer, because the train is at the end, virtually at the end of Flyer, the depot, I had to, let me take this off. I had to come and get off from Jameson, Ivanhoe, 44, take my first turn off, getting off at Hampton, head south until I get to Flyer, and once I arrive at Flyer, I hooked a left instead of a right, because the right would have been going into the 6,000 area. I wanted the 5,000 area. So once I took a left and found the right address, which the first address I had seen was a 57, I realized I was going on the right track. Up until I got to a dog grooming place, which is right in there near Sublet. I overshot, turned around. I was near a firefighters credit union, and the place is right there before you hit that credit union. Or if you're traveling west, that be right after the credit union. It looked nice, and it was nice, and it was kind of, and I can understand why they said the first 30 people would have been fine. And I'm thinking, damn, I'm going to miss this. Then later, as I look at the website, and I'm thinking, damn, I missed this. And all I could think is, ah! Because I have a lot of content and issues, and I would have worked and put down and turned it into something. Because, after getting to work today and I wanted to sign a petition. This nagging question keeps coming into my head. I need some money to make to fund my other business, my own personal business. And the doggone thing is, the only thing I have, which is like an emergency fund, is my Social Security. And I can't get off of that, let alone tap it, until I'm, what is the earliest is 60, in your 60s? That would be another 8 years for me. And the latest would be probably 70. And everybody wants to push it now from your early 60s to your late 70s. And you're probably wondering why the bird seems like it's inside out, which it is. It's a long story, and I'll explain later. However, trying to access Social Security and you're black, unless you're hurt and almost dying, is impossible. It really is. And my position is, dear President Joe Biden, can I make a difference? Now at my age, I just need some money to get and start a business, which sounds crazy. It really does. And how do I make this claim? A black man has been used as a slave in this adoptive country of America for more than 200 years. We just technically got emancipated a couple of, just under 200 years ago. And some of us have been blessed to get farmland. Some of us are making a decent thing in this life. But if you don't have farmland or a wealthy family, you have to pretty much work or do something magnificent in order to gain. And then there is the other weights that get you down. If it ain't liquor and drugs, if it ain't living out there in that street life and you don't get yourself killed or maimed, and let's not say the honest living of being a soldier, and you come out either disgruntled or, what's the word? Demonic? Forgive me for saying it like that, Lord. That's a whole nother sort of subject in itself. The idea is now, how do I make a living when, or especially if you haven't put yourself in the military too. I'm up in my 50s, getting up to my mid 50s, and I'd like to do something among heroic for this life. I got nephews and grandnieces, and I need to tell them a story. I'm thinking of putting my claim before a small claim court or trying to talk to the Supreme Court. Is it wrong for me to get my Social Security and use it as a fund to fund my business? I know that's crazy to ask, and I know it's a crazy thing to say. But think I'm running out of options. I'll explain later.